uncouth wretch. It is tragedy that this fair city demands we must feed their souls, not starve their minds.
Oh,
You, good sir, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play? You will find the legendary lost play splendid.
finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this accursed place. Only death and insanity await you. Thou seekest forbidden knowledge, but shall find naught but damnation. Pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
O Ethel, my love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the royal court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Kuchi-kuchi-goo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus, thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
I can tell you can handle a gun, but can you handle me?
Don't stand for it. Give as good as you get, mate. Good.
Try not to let him block you next time, eh?
Shall we have a barbecue?
Yeah, we'll see what spells you can cast when we cut off your... This is like... Flea-ridden mutt! More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live! You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus!
At least you'll be feeding the local wildlife with your cold, dead corpse. Bloody magic!
Oi! Just... Try and parry him, you bloody fool! You should be ashamed of yourself. Get back up!
That's it! Cut out the scum's heart! Go on then! Use fire if you can't fight fair! Rather you than...
Ha! And another one gets through.
All my men dead, My vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it The Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play! Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert!
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you 1,000,000 times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
Great big giant bosoms!
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
So, what shall you do now, Mr. Locke? Any more mysteries on the horizon?
I rather think not. My powers of reasoning and deduction
I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up following you. Merely, you've a new type of gauntlet available. That is a gauntlet, a device which allows a hero to channel magical energies to cast spells. Quite extraordinary. Excellent choice of gauntlet. A little something new has appeared in the Sanctuary shop. Care to have a look?
There's a shop that sells that in town.
Remained lost.
Never fancied adventure myself. Seems to suit you, though.
Oh, hello. Lovely, aren't they? I've collected gnomes since I was a lad. My family said it was unhealthy. It made me take stock of my life, and I realised I had to make a change. So I cut off all contact with them. Now it's just me and the gnomes. They're my best friends, especially Jonathan. He's like a brother. I would actually die for him. It's his birthday today, you know. I ordered a special present for him and everything. Great, great! Now, this package, like I said, it's very special. I ordered it from a catalogue. It was very expensive, but then this is Jonathan we're talking about. He deserves only the best. Now, according to the catalogue, the delivery coach travels through Misspeak Valley. Maybe they lost a wheel there or something. It's a good place to start looking around anyway.
Ah, a hero! I'm writing a book about a hero. Two, actually, who go on a grand adventure and save the world, and along the way learn something about life and love. And that's the tricky bit. The action is thrilling, the banter is punchy, but any scene where they express their feelings for one another falls a bit flat. I've nothing to draw inspiration from. I've asked passing villagers to express themselves to each other one-on-one. Most give me a weird look and hurry away. And the ones who indulge me, frankly, take it further than I'd like. None of it helps. I don't want to see the crude, awkward fumblings of everyday folk. I need the searing intensity and awe-inspiring passion only heroes can achieve. Do you know another hero you could bring here? A real live hero? Someone you cooperate with?
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
nothing but that worthless hunk of stone. Love.
I can tell you can handle a gun. Ha! Denied, you steaming turd!
Don't worry, mate. We all get knocked to the ground every now and again. Kill the damn dog!
No, it's just... Filthy hound! Ooh, that looked like... You can't beat me, you're a twit!
We have everything you could possibly need to maim...
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one man, the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
Best products in Brightwall.
I have a delivery here.
Hide those moles and look like a doll without makeup.
I'll turn things around. I just need a little help.
Can I be of service?
Well, what could have happened to it? Maybe I should have bought the shipping insurance. You got it! Oh, this is brilliant! Brilliant! Right, let me see. Now then, here are the instructions. prepare your display area in pride of place. Done that. Ensure that your garden ornaments are facing your gargoyle with unbroken line of sight. Check. Face your gargoyle, stand confident, take a deep breath, and say in an authoritative voice,
Gargulus multipolus us.
Don't eat wild mushrooms, they could be toadstools. You should never move an injured person. Start every day with a healthy breakfast. Never leave home without a hat.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life! Wait until I tell my family. Oh, I forgot I've stopped talking to them. Oh, who cares about them? This is mind-bogglingly amazing! In the morning when I wake up and I stumble out of bed,
I put my pointy hat on my little pointy head.
And it doesn't much matter if the sky is rain or shine,
Because the gnome is happy almost all the time.
They said a gnome is a happy fellow almost all the time.
We said the gnome is a happy fellow almost all the time.
Oh, I travel round the land and wherever I roam,
From the mountains in the distance to the meadows back at home.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts representing the promises that you've made to the people of Albion. Your contract with Samuel is there, for example. You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you, Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head. I promise. Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
You'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Boulder? No. He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do, and I know just where to find our next allies. I'll meet you at the station.
But the most interesting thing has to be a rather odd object I'm convinced must have some historical value.
Revolution
I'm sure my
is
cousin
just
Saul
getting
would know what
started.
it is. He works over at the Brightwall Academy, you see. Very bright fellow. You wouldn't mind taking it to him, would you? I'd do it myself, but all that digging has done my back in.